5, 4, 3, 2.
Coming up on Primetime News at 6.
Steroid use in the Pee Wee League? I've got the details.
Giant locusts invade the Southland. Just kidding. But big changes in the weather are on the way.
Witch covens uncovered in Covina. I'm here live, and I'll tell you if you're in danger.
Join me all this week to learn sex secrets of the stars.
A new whitewash at the White House. You be the judge.
So join us in 30 minutes for Primetime News at 6. The news you can trust.
And we're clear.
Okay, everyone, 29 minutes till air.
If you ever put your hand on my leg again, I'll cut it off.
Was that your leg?
That man is a pig. What is this about a scandal at the White House? I didn't see anything over the wire.
Who said anything about a scandal?
My script said a new whitewash at the White House.
And they're repainting the outside of the White House.
But I just implied that there was a scandal.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Get with it. It's sweeps. We need the ratings. No kidding. We're coming in behind reruns of Punky Brewster.
I like Punky Brewster.
Surrounded by idiots. Which reminds me, I have to call my agent.
Speaking of idiots.
No, I'd hear that Kingsley's jumping stations.
What?
I heard it, too. He says we're bringing down his career.
Got it. Kingsley leaves, we'll be number 12 in the ratings.
Not unless he goes out with a bang. Hey, can you imagine the ratings we'd get if our own Anchorman was killed?
Yeah, we'd be number 1 with a bullet.
Any volunteers? Figures.
Yeah. No, I might be interested if I could host my own magazine show. Yeah, my choice as secretary. Well, all right, we'll do it. Let me know what they say. No, Bill, the money's not important. Of course the money's important. Good. Yeah, you know where to find me. All right.
It's Burke's Law.
Hello, Vinny.
Hey, Mr. Peter, you got a minute?
Yeah, is everything all right?
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, actually, I can use your advice. Maybe even a bodyguard.
Bodyguard? Why?
Yeah. Gentlemen, you may be looking at the 8th wonder of the world right here.
It's an eggplant, Vinny.
No, it's much more than that. It's a national treasure. Look at it. Amos, Peter, what do you see?
A vegetarian dinner.
No, Amos, I'm serious.
Vinny, it's an eggplant.
It looks like, yes. It looks like, what do you see? It looks like President
Abraham?
Lincoln.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
It does, yeah.
It does. I grew it. I grow vegetables hydroponically for the restaurant. And I had this. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm more confused. Do I go commercial or do I, turn it over to the Smithsonian?
Tough call.
You think it's so valuable, somebody may try to steal it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vinny. We can't spend our good taxpayers' money on eggplant security.
Okay, you can joke if you want. I know you got a whole city to protect, but I'll just get a vault, that's all. A vault. Gee, thanks. Thanks anyway. I'll just buy a used tank, that's all.
Chief Burke. Yeah, we're on our way. The anchorman at Channel 3's been murdered. Let's go get the scoop. Mr. Duncan.
Right over there.
Thanks. I'm Chief Burke. This is Detective Burke.
How do you do? I'm Jack Duncan, producer of the Channel 3 News.
What did happen?
Now, the body's over here. You know, I can't tell you how much I loved and respected Bill Kingsley. He was so much a part of the Channel 3 family. He's sure gonna be missed.
No camera.
Wait a minute, Chief. Bill was our anchorman. I think it's only fitting if one of our camera crews chronicles every step of the investigation. Bill would have liked that.
Well, I don't. Give us a couple of minutes, will you, Duncan?
He was stabbed once in the back. That's all it took.
Who found the body?
The sportscaster, Ozzie Banks. He's on the stage.
I'll talk with him.
What have you got there?
Bill Kingsley's cellular phone. He was holding it when he died.
I'd sure love to know who he was talking to.
Well, the phone was still on when I got here. The number on the readout was 551-7719.
Area code?
Local, 213.
Maybe Bill Kingsley told the person he talked to who stabbed him.
Daddy's tattoo, Tom speaking.
Hello, this is the police department. Chief Burke, homicide.
What can I do for you?
Were you talking to Bill Kingsley about an hour ago?
Who?
Bill Kingsley, the anchorman at Channel 3.
Never heard of him, never talked to him.
Let me talk to Teddy.
There is no Teddy.
What do you call it, Teddy's tattoo?
Because it sounds better than Tom's tattoo.
Yeah, maybe we got a point there. Did somebody else at your place talk to him?
No, I'm the only one that uses the phone, and I didn't talk to him.
Okay, thank you.
No thanks, Mark. Thank you.
Exactly what time did you find him?
Oh, it's about 2 minutes to 6. We were about ready to start, and we realized that Bill wasn't in his chair, so we all split up to look for him, and, well, I got lucky.
Do you have any idea who killed him?
You know, there are a lot of egos on the news team. Everybody thinks that they're a star. Actually, we're one big happy family here. I can't imagine who would do something like this. I'm really gonna miss Bill. He was a good friend.
Thanks for your help. Hi. I'm Detective Burke.
I'm Stormy.
You look partly cloudy.
Oh, this. I'm about to shoot a promo. You're a cop, right?
Right.
You know who killed Bill Kingsley?
Not yet. Do you?
No.
I'm Chief Burke.
I'm Stormy.
You look partly cloudy.
So I've been told.
Did Kingsley have any enemies?
Who doesn't?
There's someone here at the station.
Haven't you seen our promos? Channel 3 is one big happy family.
Every family has its problems.
Well, there has been a lot of tension between Bill Kingsley and one of our field reporters, Garrett O'Brien.
Why?
Garrett used to be our anchor. He lost the job when they hired Bill Kingsley.
Not exactly the makings of a lasting friendship.
You're telling me. Garrett said something else when he was replaced, that this was just a temporary situation.
I think you'd better have a talk with Mr. O'Brien.
Where is he?
In Covina. We're doing a live feed for the 10 o'clock broadcast with a coven of witches.
We don't want to hurt people. We are good witches. All of our spells and incantations are to help people.
What are the ingredients that are being used?
Nothing but hydroponically grown plants. And our animal parts come from free-range chickens.
And the purpose of tonight's ceremony?
A spell to ensure the survival of all the endangered species on the planet. The spotted owl, the snail darter, the humpback whale. And we're really into world peace.
Is that right?
Yes. A few years ago, we cast a spell for peace in Europe. And we all know what happened to the Berlin Wall.
Well, we wish you all the luck.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Is witchcraft the answer to the world's problems? Who knows? These enchanted ladies seem to think it is. This is Garrett O'Brien reporting live from Covina. Back to you, Brenda.
And we're clear.
Ladies, that was perfect. Spellbinding. Oh, well. Now, don't tell me. You must be here about the late, great Bill Kingsley.
From what I heard, you didn't think he was so great.
Kingsley was an untalented, pompous ass. But I didn't kill him. Here you go, Rick.
Thanks.
To tell you the truth, being bumped from that anchor job was probably the best thing that could have happened to me. You get rusty in the studio. Being out here in the field again is great.
Well, you may not be in the field for long. Now that Kingsley's dead, you're the top candidate for the anchor job.
Come on, don't fish for a motive. I didn't kill Kingsley. How could I? I was out here doing a live remote.
Okay, fine. If you were covering Bill Kingsley's murder, where would your next remote be from?
Well, that's easy. Our entertainment reporter, Patricia Stone.
Why?
Kingsley killed her boyfriend, David.
How?
David was a cameraman at the studio, and during the floods last year, Kingsley took him on location. They were shooting some footage around the LA River. David was swept in and drowned.
And she blamed Kingsley?
Yeah. Swore she'd get even someday.
Maybe today's that day.
Can I help you, darling?
You know who you look just like?
Dolly Parton. It happens all the time.
I'm sure it does. I like to see Patricia Stone.
Oh, well, come with me. Hi, babe.
My lead story tonight. Barbra Streisand's worldwide tour sold out in a record 1 hour and 13 minutes, which makes it the hottest ticket on the planet. Or should I say the solar system. They even had 3 requests from Mars. What do you think? Funny, huh?
I'm dying on the inside.
If you're selling, I'm buying.
Police.
Oh. Give us a few minutes alone, would you, dear?
Don't have to ask me twice.
Whoopi, Cher, and Dolly Parton. What's with the lookalikes?
Please. Believe it or not, I still get nervous around stars, so before I have to do an interview with one of them, I hire a lookalike.
Do you also get nervous before you kill someone?
You think I stabbed Bill Kingsley?
You accused him of killing your boyfriend.
If you'd put a knife in my hand the day David drowned, I probably would have killed Kingsley. But that was a year ago. The rage is gone, buried with David.
Who do you think did it?
I'm not sure. But I'll tell you this much. Wasn't a friend.
How do you know?
In this business, your friends stab you in the chest.
Camembert.
What?
I found traces of camembert cheese around the entry wound on Bill Kingsley's jacket.
There was cheese on the TV studio's catering table.
And that's where the knife came from.
So anyone at the studio had access to the knife?
Look, Bill Kingsley left the news set at 5:30. The body was found at 5:58. In those 28 minutes, anyone could have slipped away and stabbed Kingsley.
Anyone could have stabbed him.
But
Only one person's fingerprints were on the knife. Channel 3's producer, Jack Duncan.
Yeah. I want a retrospective of Kingsley's life. Something sentimental, moving, huh? Yeah, I'll be right with you, gentlemen. Now, look, start with his childhood. You know, that kid with the dream sort of stuff. There's nothing more poignant than home movies of a murder victim as a kid.
Jack, I talked to his parents. Nobody took home movies.
Hey, find a kid that looks like Kingsley, fake it. You know what to do. I'll check with you later, huh?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, gentlemen, congratulations are in order. Garrett's our new anchorman.
I thought you were getting rusty behind that desk.
Well, Maybe I'll buy some oil with my new raise. Gentlemen?
He's a good man. Glad you stopped by. There's something I'd like to show you.
Actually, there's something we wanted to talk to you about.
What's that?
How did your fingerprints get on the murder weapon?
Excuse me?
Your fingerprints were on the knife that killed Bill Kingsley.
That's impossible. Now, wait a minute. What kind of knife was it?
It came from the catering table.
Well, that explains it. Right after the 5:30 teaser, I grabbed a bite to eat. I must have used the knife to make a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Cheese. Easy on the mayo, heavy on a camembert. Hey, look, I do just about anything for ratings, especially during sweeps, but, murder my own anchorman? Not that desperate. Now, this was made 3 weeks ago. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, this baby ought to be worth 20 years to life. Now, right after this newscast, our sports reporter, Ozzie Banks, attacked Bill Kingsley.
We're clear.
You're dead man! I want you! You're dead man! You're dead man!
Get him off me!
The only way you can help me now is a mortician! You are dead!
Get him off me!
Look, I'm sorry, but I must have the wrong address. I was told Ozzie Banks works out here.
That's right.
So it is.
It's not bad for a 200-pound ex-running back.
Even if he was bad, I don't think I'd tell him.
You're probably wondering what a tough guy like me is doing in a place like this.
You said it, I didn't.
Well, there's a reason that I made all-pro 14 seasons in a row.
Ballet.
Agility. My college coach made me take ballet one semester. I thought he was nuts, but after I got into it, I realized I love ballet as much as I love football. So, you having any luck with finding out who killed Kingsley?
Maybe. I just saw a videotape of someone threatening to kill Kingsley. You.
But just because I threatened him does not mean that I killed him.
Doesn't mean you didn't either.
It was about a parking space. Look, I've been here with the station 6 years. I mean, Kingsley comes here, the first thing he does is demand my parking space. I say, no way. The next morning I come to work.
He's in your parking space.
So it's war. I have him towed. He lets the air out of my tires. I slash his. He keys the paint on my car. I give his car a new paint job. Pink. Then last week, he fills my car all the way up to the roof with concrete. Well, that did it. That's when I went after him at the news desk.
Is that why you killed him?
Look, I got a temper, okay? But I'm not nuts. I'm not going to kill somebody over a parking space.
Do you have any idea who had a better reason to kill Kingsley?
As a matter of fact, yes. Kingsley was stealing stories from someone in our happy family. Someone who was not very happy about it.
And who's that?
His co-anchor, Brenda Palmer.
Does the expression "you have got to be kidding" mean anything to you?
Sweetheart, come on, we need the ratings.
I will look like an idiot.
Oh, come on, Brenda. If we can't laugh at ourselves, who are we gonna laugh at?
All right, but you cut out the mudslide bit.
Well, personally, I love it. Well, you want it out? Hey, out.
Oh, excuse us, Miss Palmer. We'd like
Chief, could you give us a couple minutes? We're about to shoot a promo.
Oh, sure.
Thanks. Okay. Ready? Roll 'em. Action.
Hi, I'm Brenda Palmer, and Southern California is my beat. From the earthquakes. To the fire. To the mudslides.
We cover it all for you on Channel 3.
Cut! beautiful. I love it, Brenda. Great, sweetheart.
I'm going to kill you.
But be careful what you say, sweetheart. We've got cops on the set.
I mean, is that an example of the mud-slinging press?
Oh, it's called sweeps, and I hate it.
And I understand you also hated Bill Kingsley, that he stole stories from you?
Oh, no, you're not. You're not going to make me a suspect of this investigation.
You already are a suspect.
Oh, well, then you're wasting your time. Oh, sure, Bill and I had our problems, but he's not the first reporter to steal somebody's story, and he's not going to be the last.
Did Kingsley steal anyone else's stories?
Oh, I don't know. But Stormy, our weatherman, accused him of stealing his money.
You robbed him?
Oh, not in so many words. Kingsley talked him into investing in some sort of bad business deal. Stormy got soaked. If anybody wanted Kingsley dead, it was Stormy.
Oh. You talked to Stormy. Ask Stormy whether he did it.
You'll find him in the storeroom.
Well, if it isn't partly cloudy.
Stormy. The name is Stormy.
I meant the weather.
Very funny. Have to use that in my act.
What act?
I'm a comedian. I got into weather forecasting by accident. See, I'm a stand-up comic. My real name is Stan Gillis. Would you hold this weather balloon for me?
Yeah, sure.
You see where the valve went? No.
Oh, God. How'd you become a weatherman?
Well, I spent about 10 years on the road.
Barely made enough money to survive. Helium really does a number in your voice box.
Yeah, makes you sound like a chipmunk.
And one day our producer, Jack Duncan's in Tallahassee, and comes into the club, sees me do my funny weatherman routine, and hires me.
So you moved to LA and became an instant celebrity.
Yeah. I got the fame I always wanted as a weatherman. Not a comic, but what the heck, at least I'm a star.
A star with a lot less money thanks to Bill Kingsley.
Heard about our little investment.
But not what you invested in.
A horse. Kingsley said it was a lock for a Kentucky Derby, then the horse broke its leg. We bought the horse, but no insurance.
Here it is. So I guess you could say your investment bought the farm.
I was mad at first, but I got over it. Besides, Kingsley was about to make it up to me. A surefire investment. Said we'd make a killing.
Maybe you did.
Sorry, Detective. The only thing I'd take a stab at is the weather.
Henry, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, Amos. Oh, I realize that I'm probably at the crossroads of my life. I could probably make millions with this eggplant, but that would be un-American, right? Amos, isn't that what you told me? Money isn't everything.
I said that?
Yeah, look at this. A national treasure. This belongs to America. I can see it now. Eggplant Dave at the Smithsonian.
Exactly what I think.
This beautiful thing under glass, hermetically sealed. The voice of Abraham Lincoln, of the people, for the people. By the way, it'll be Hal Holbrook because, you know, Lincoln is getting all choked up.
I'm getting this incredible urge to vote.
Yeah, but you know something? He belongs to America. But I tell you the truth, I am nervous as a cat. I can't sleep, I can't eat. I'm worried something's gonna happen to him, like it's stolen. Listen, Amos, for you, for me, for your country, and before I turn him over to the Secret Service, will you please take him, keep him for me, please?
You call the Secret Service?
Yeah, they're gonna come tomorrow, talk to me.
You can bet they will.
So, here. What a relief. Thank you. Oh, you're a saint.
Vinny, how are you?
Good now.
What are you doing with Vinny's eggplant?
Honestly, Abe is a temporary house guest. What'd you find out at the tattoo parlor?
I showed the owner pictures of Bill Kingsley and all the suspects. He didn't recognize anyone. He says he only watches Dan and Connie.
Maybe the guy's lying, or the phone number's a dead end.
Better watch the news. Channel 3.
Let me get this straight. You say you committed the murder?
Yeah, I killed him. I killed Bill Kingsley.
You know, a lot of people say they committed a crime or murder all the time.
Maybe, but I killed Bill Kingsley.
You know, a lot of people say they committed a crime or murder all the time.
Maybe, but I killed Bill Kingsley.
Why?
I can't give you details. Now your cops know who I am.
You asked for this interview. I assumed it meant that you had something to say.
All right, okay, I'll tell you. Kingsley did a story on me.
When?
Telling you that would be the same as telling you my name. All you have to know is that he had it coming. Yeah, he destroyed my business, he destroyed my family, he destroyed my life. And he had to pay. And he did. With his life.
I'll need the original of this tape before the killer's face and voice were electronically disguised.
Won't do any good. He was wearing a real disguise, too. Wig, sunglasses, fake beard.
Where'd you conduct the interview?
In a motel on Sunset.
Did you see his car?
No.
Did you try to follow him?
No.
You just sat there, interviewed Bill Kingsley's killer, and let him walk away.
Yes, that was our agreement.
Did you think of going to the police?
And risk losing the story?
Yeah. But an interview like this didn't hurt your ratings any.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Your producer, Jack Duncan? He must be very pleased.
Thrilled.
I'd like to congratulate him on the scoop. Where is he, Brenda?
Home, celebrating.
Mr. Duncan.
You know, I made this back in 1959. Coal miners were dying of black lung, while the mining companies made millions. I chronicled their plight, put it on television. Public outcry was immediate. Within weeks, the mining company backed down, made changes. That's when I realized the power of the media. Television changed the world.
It can also catch a killer. I saw your exclusive interview tonight.
Broadcast I wasn't very proud of.
And I also saw your watch. Kingsley's killer was wearing one exactly like it, and wore it exactly the way you do.
And I thought of everything.
Well, they say confession is good for the soul. It must even be better for ratings. And that's what I wonder about. Did you confess to get better ratings? Or was it because you really killed Bill Kingsley?
No, you were right the first time. The confession was a hoax, strictly for ratings purposes.
Well, so much for your station's slogan. Channel 3, the news you can trust.
I used to be a real newsman. That's before the promotions, the awards, and the money. They can change you. Pretty soon you start worrying more about how many people are watching the story rather than what they're watching. And you realize that if it's a little more sensational, you get a bigger audience, and if it's a bit more dramatic, it'll bring them back tomorrow.
So you get an exclusive interview with a so-called killer, and the ratings go through the roof.
And in a couple of days, we'd run a follow-up story discrediting the confession, saying we were the unfortunate victim of a hoax.
But by then, the rating race is over.
That's why I was watching the film. I was trying to remember who I used to be.
Oh, you used to be a damn good reporter. The question is, did you add killer to your resume? Okay. Thank you. Well, one mystery is solved. There's a reason no one at Teddy's tattoo parlor talked to Bill Kingsley. He dialed the tattoo parlor's number, but records show he never sent the call.
Well, maybe he was stabbed before he had the chance.
Kingsley's phone records show that he never called that number. And I'm thinking now that Kingsley dialed that number not to phone someone, but to tell us who his killer is.
Yeah, he tried dialing the phone number of his killer.
So cross-check the phone numbers of all of our suspects with the number that Kingsley left on his cellular phone.
We may already have our killer's number.
Really?
A routine background check turned up something very interesting on our entertainment reporter, Patricia Stone. 5 years ago, she was working as a secretary at a TV station in Des Moines. She got her big break when the reporter she worked for died suddenly.
How?
Autopsy was inconclusive, but it looked like poisoning. And guess what?
Patricia Stone got the reporter's job.
Story doesn't end there. 2 years later, she makes the jump to an affiliate in Chicago. A few months after she gets there, the entertainment reporter dies in a mysterious car crash.
And Ms. Stone gets his job, too.
You got it.
How long has she been at Channel 3?
8 months.
Then she was overdue for a promotion. Why don't you get over to Channel 3, find out if she decided to take a stab at hard news?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, you look great.
Oh, thanks.
I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Oh, no, I'm working.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you are.
I am.
I need to see your boss again.
Oh, well, Miss Stone's by the pool, so if you follow me, I can just take you to her.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Miss Stone, you have a visitor.
I know what you're thinking, and the answer's no. I'm not trying to give Heidi Fleiss a run for her money.
Actually, I was thinking when I die, this is where I'd like to go.
We're taping a sequence of my series, Sex Secrets of the Stars. This is the bedroom segment.
Well, from the looks of things, I'd say you've certainly uncovered the bare truth.
You know, Detective, you'd look absolutely perfect in the bikini briefs Nicole Kidman bought Tom Cruise.
I'm a little camera shy.
Not for this. I meant afterwards. I'll cook us up a special dinner, and then we'll take a moonlight dip.
Afraid I'll have to pass. From what I heard, you can be very dangerous company.
Oh?
Yeah, there's a little matter of 2 dead newscasters. One while you're working in Des Moines, the other Chicago.
Oh.
You must admit it does raise a few questions.
It's bad enough you think I murdered Bill Kingsley. Now you're accusing me of being a serial killer.
I didn't accuse you of anything yet.
All right. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel guilty about what happened in Des Moines and Chicago. Not that I had anything to do with their deaths, but that I used their deaths as an opportunity to advance my career.
Just how ambitious are you, Miss Stone?
I know what I want, and it's not doing fluff like this for the rest of my life. But did I kill Bill Kingsley for promotion? You don't see me sitting in his chair, do you?
Good point.
Sure you won't change your mind about dinner?
Maybe another time. Oh, by the way, now that Garrett O'Brien got his job back as co-anchor, who gets his job in the field?
Me.
We've got a problem.
You're telling me. This is a printout of our suspects' phone numbers. They all live in the 213 area code. They all have multiple phone numbers. But none of our suspects' phone numbers are remotely similar to the one we found on Bill Kingsley's phone.
Great.
What are you doing with Vinny's eggplant?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm babysitting. Well, I'm not sure exactly how to do it. I don't know whether to refrigerate it or give it water. It may look like Abraham Lincoln, but it's only a vegetable, and eventually it's going to rot, and I don't want that on my conscience.
Dad, I will take care of Vinny's eggplant for you. Don't worry, I'll look after Mr. Lincoln. Hello? Yeah, I can meet. Okay, I'm on my way. There's the weatherman, Stormy Gillis. He wants to meet right away.
When it rains, it pours, Abe.
Well, I don't want to say we had a lot of rain last week, but I saw the animals at the zoo going inside 2 by 2. And the hail's unbelievable. Now, I've always wondered, how did they measure hail before golf balls were invented? Thank you. Thank you for loving me as much as I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stormy Gillis.
Funny stuff.
I try.
You made it sound urgent.
You be the judge. This is Rick Comley, one of our video technicians at the station.
Covina, right? You were on location with Garrett O'Brien the night Kingsley was murdered.
Yes and no.
What is it, yes or no?
I was at the location, but Garrett wasn't. Not all the time, anyway. He left about 5 o'clock.
That's a good half hour before Kingsley was killed.
Garrett didn't get back until right before we did our live feed at 6.
Well, wait a second. He promoted that story live from Covina at 5:30.
No, the graphics said live, but it was pre-recorded. Garrett told me to run it. He said he had something important to do. You know, I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time, but after Mr. Kingsley's murder...
It only takes 20 minutes to go from Covina to the station.
And 20 minutes to get back. Enough time to commit a murder.
My inner sanctum.
You've got quite a collection, Mr. O'Brien.
I'm a bit of a war buff.
And a war hero. You have the Silver Star.
I got a little lucky.
Well, the Army doesn't give out Silver Stars for luck.
My platoon was ambushed a little south of the DMZ. We had a hell of a fight for a couple of hours, and when the ammunition ran out, we went hand to hand. I managed to kill 9 of them with one of these. My buddy said I saved the platoon.
You told my son that you were in Covina when Bill Kingsley was killed. We now know you lied.
That was a judgment call. I could have told him the truth. But if I had, then I would have jeopardized the reputation of the woman I loved.
Now, let me get this straight. You were on location. A location you were reporting live from to be with a woman.
Yes. A very special woman. A married woman. Her husband and I worked the same hours. I mean, it's the only time we had to be together.
Would you tell me her name?
Now, if I tell you that, what kind of gentleman would I be?
Then I'm telling you. This information makes you our #1 suspect.
Look, there's no reason why he has to find out about this, is there?
I'll be discreet.
I was with Ann Gillis.
Stormy Gillis's wife?
Yes, our weatherman's wife.
I'll check your alibi.
You do that.
In the meantime, make sure you, stick around.
Like they say in the news business, Dad, there's no news like bad news.
I take it you have some for me?
Our #1 suspect's alibi checks out. Stormy Gillis's wife confirmed she was with Garrett O'Brien at the time Kingsley was killed.
The alibi of a mistress never impresses me, especially when it keeps a man out of jail.
I know. What a group, huh? The field reporter was sleeping with the weatherman's wife. The sportscaster tried to kill our dead anchorman over a parking space. The entertainment reporter is climbing her way to the top over a pile of dead bodies, and the producer and co-anchor woman are milking the murder for every ratings point they can get.
Channel 3 is certainly one big happy family.
And I got tonight's lead story for you. Murder of anchorman. Stumps police.
There's no such thing as a perfect crime. Burke's Law. What was the last thing Kingsley did before he died?
He grabbed his cellular phone.
He was trying to tell us something.
Dad, 551-7719 is Teddy's tattoo parlor. And no other combinations even come close to any of our suspects' phone numbers. Nope, the phone's a dead end. Kingsley wasn't trying to tell us anything.
You're on, Peter. Kingsley was trying to tell us something. In fact, he spelled it out for us. Come on, Peter. Let's go make some news.
5 minutes there. Places, everyone.
Okay, listen up. I've got an announcement to make. Sweeps are over, ratings are in, and it's not good.
Oh.
It's great. Channel 3 News is now #1. Hey! Congratulations. Job well done, guys.
I hate to spoil your celebration, folks, but we're here to arrest a murderer. You've already confessed once to killing Bill Kingsley for the ratings. The question is, will you do it again for the judge? I don't think so. What about you, Miss Stone?
What about me?
3 television stations, 3 dead bodies. Coincidence? Most cops would find that hard to believe, but then again, I've never been like most cops. Oh, what you did was criminal.
I didn't kill Bill Kingsley.
I meant airing your exclusive interview with the killer. But stick around. You may get another chance. I see you got your old parking space back. Congratulations.
Thanks. I think.
You hated Bill Kingsley for taking your seat behind the anchor desk. You're also an expert with a knife.
But that doesn't make me Bill's killer.
No, it doesn't. Which brings us to you. You killed Bill Kingsley.
Me? What gives you that idea?
Actually, it's who? Bill Kingsley. He wrote it down for me. Right here. 551-7719. See?
Phone number, so what?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I need to turn it upside down. Upside down, certain numbers look like letters. And upside down 9 looks like a G. And upside down 1 looks like an I, 7 is L, and an upside down 5 looks like S. Put them all together, they spell Gillis. Now, we know you killed him, Stormy. What we don't know is why.
I killed him for you.
Me?
And you. And you. Don't you get it? I killed him for all of you. Oh, Stormy, you killed Bill for the ratings? Hell yes. We all knew Kingsley was gonna leave for another station and take what little ratings we had with him. If our ratings fell any lower, we'd all be out of a job. And I worked too hard to get here. I didn't want to go back on the road, telling jokes in some too-big comedy club nobody ever heard of. So I figured, why not kill 2 birds with 1 anchor man? So I did.
Well, you got your wish. You're never gonna have to tell jokes in a 2-bit comedy club again.
All right, come on. What are you idiots thinking about? Let's get a camera on, Gil. Let's move it. Let's go. It's 10 seconds there.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Good evening. I'm Brenda Palmer.
And I'm Garrett O'Brien. Our top story tonight. Police apprehend anchorman Bill Kingsley's murderer. When confronted with evidence directly linking him to the murder, Gillis made a full confession.
Very funny, Amos. Ha ha. But the joke is over. Where is he? I mean, where is he?
Don't worry, Vinny. We'll find him, I'm sure.
How can you lose Abraham Lincoln?
He's not lost. He's misplaced.
Oh, Peter, there's nothing in your hands. Please, tell me that what I'm thinking is not so.
Vinny, I'm sorry. I searched every inch of my guest house.
And he's disappeared.
No, he's not lost, Vinny. He's misplaced.
Like father, like son.
Vinny.
No, tell me I'm dreaming. Tell me anything, but please do not tell me he's disappeared.
Let's put this into perspective. We are talking about an eggplant.
Someone say eggplant? Eggplant parmesan. And I'm using your recipe.
Henry, where'd you get that eggplant?
In the guest house, on your desk. I thought maybe it was your subtle way of reminding me it was time for eggplant. Did I do something wrong?
It's not your fault, Henry. I'm so sorry, Vinny. I don't know whether to eat it or bury it.